and gentlemen, people of the YouTube universe, what's up? My name is Collin Chan. I am going to be your Corel Painter Master for this evening, and hopefully all the people coming in, hopefully you guys enjoy. And what we're doing here, as you can see, is we open up Corel Painter and you get options, right? So first thing you're going to see is there's some tutorials that you can watch for free. You can get content. So for instance, there's a whole bunch of brush packs that you can totally get. Look, this one right here is $29.99, but $10 off. Why not get it? But yeah, let's start. So I think what people want to do is check out the stuff that I'm created, or the stuff I've created on this lovely platform here. So let's do a little Suicide Squad, because people enjoy Suicide Squad, right? So this is a little Suicide Squad that I created right there. But we will open up a new lovely piece of artwork. So as you can see, work on 300 DPIs, 9 by 12 inches, untitled paper. It does not matter to me. We are about to get this party started. So yeah, what I wanted to say for all the people coming in, what's up? Thank you for everyone joining. I agree. Shout out to Tanya. Tanya Looks. Thank you for spending your Friday with me. And yeah, we're gonna get this party started. So yeah, there's a little artwork, some finished piece of artwork. I'll just leave that up over there to the side. And now we're just going to be drawing is the idea. So what I wanted to do was to try to get this piece started. And what we're going to do here is let's start with some simple black lines, maybe some red lines, and we're going to go through as many brushes as possible. There isn't any kind of game plan for today. So today what I'm going to be talking about is very simple. It's about having having, you know, Corel Painter, and being a artist. Sorry, I am not really paying attention, but okay. So like I was saying, yeah, so what I'm planning to do is I'm trying to talk about traditional techniques being placed here on a digital platform. So for anyone that's wondering, what that means is as simple as when you get this program, you know, don't be afraid of it. There's definitely a lot of options. As you can see right here, there's definitely a lot of brushes, and we can go through them individually, one by one. And yeah, so you know, you got your blenders, you got your acrylics, you got your airbrush, you got everything that you possibly want to have here. So what we're going to start with is, hey, what's going on, Jessica? What we're going to be doing is, you know, we got markers, we got a whole bunch of stuff, and what I wanted to do, I wanted to get an interaction kind of going on with you guys, and to see if there's any kind of specific brushes that you guys want to see. You know, if there's clumpy brush show and all those kind of things. And the idea right there is to definitely kind of, you know, play around to show you guys the power of Corel Painter. And yeah, so with all that being said, how is everyone doing? I guess people are kind of sleeping. So yeah, let's start, shall we? All right, so let's start talking about the process. So the process is very simple. You can definitely use every technique that you possibly can directly on a digital platform. So what I mean by that is, a lot of people have a very unique ideology. What's going on, Haley? A unique individuality on, you know, how digital painting can be made. Some people think it's cheating, in a sense of, you know, no one's really creating, but you're definitely creating straight live. As long as you have a tablet, you're good to go. How's everyone? How is everyone? So as you can see, throwing in some gestures and all of those lovely things. It's the weekend. What do you want to learn tonight? Yeah, exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about that. Thank you very much for sharing onto your Twitter. I am definitely using a Wacom Intuos 4 tablet. It is a lovely tablet. It's great. Pressure sensitive. It's awesome. All right. All right. Sorry for that. Okay, so what we're going to be talking about is fundamentals, shall we? So when it comes to drawing or making any kind of artwork, the basic concept is, you want to be able to understand there are fundamental rules to everything when you're creating. What is going on, Thomas? How are you? And the basic thing that I wanted to say was, it doesn't matter what type of artwork you're doing, either if it's figurative artwork, if it's abstract, anything to that extent, there's a definite way to create. There's a step-by-step way, just like there's a step-by-step way to become a plumber, to become a doctor, to become anything. And yeah, so the idea of what I'm trying to say is we all must be practicing these fundamentals. And right now I'm just drawing a face, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask about the program. This is 2017 Corel Painter, and what I'm doing is I'm just kind of drawing a face, and there's no reference. I'm just pulling it from my mind, playing with colors, and right now I'm using a simple oil pastel, putting in my gestural marks. And yeah, I dove into Painter probably about 10 years ago. It was definitely one of those very interesting programs that I never heard about, but I saw all of the industry people use, and when I got my hand on it, I was really intimidated at first. And I always tell people, it's scary because you have a lot of options, like I showed you earlier. You can go check out the brush tools and the option here, and you have all of this, and it can be very intimidating. But I think people, what they need to understand is it shouldn't be intimidating. You should look at the opportunities that you have right here in your fingertips. You're not going to get these kind of opportunities or these kind of options in other programs, being that these brushes come set. So, you don't have to tweak it. You have the ability to tweak it. You have the ability to do any of that. But the idea is you definitely, you get a lot of these things stock. I always use an analogy of, I can't remember exactly. Excellent. I always use the analogy of like an iPhone, where a lot of the time people use the iOS devices because, it's very simple. It's very easy to use. And to me, this is exactly how I feel about Corel Painter. Corel Painter is like out of the box. It's just everything that you really want it to be and more. So you have the options if you are using any other platforms. They have very similar kind of, I guess you can say, how would I explain it? Options, but you get more because they come stock. 2009 Real, nice. You guys all been using Corel Painter for quite some while, and that is awesome to hear. So yeah, so right now I'm just playing around with the brushes. So for anyone that's here, so Thomas, Gwen, anyone else that's in here, Rodline, if there's a specific brush that you guys want to see, please feel free to shout it out and I will use it. That's what we're going to try to do. We're trying to make this live broadcast as interactive as possible. So, in order for you lovely people that are in here spending your awesome Friday with me, let's create some artwork together, and let's play with 2017 Corel Painter and see what we can do here. So feel free to scream out what kind of brushes that you guys want to see. How about the glaze brush? All right, some glaze brushes. Let's look some glazing. let's go with some, where we go, right there. And we'll do some, interesting. Am I blind? No, I'm not. We gotta go back into these things. So we're gonna use this brush right here. This is the oily. So this is definitely, you can start to glaze, as you can see the technique. And subtle, they rock. It's true, they do. As you can see, we can zoom in here, and as you can see, we can totally glaze. So maybe you guys can tell me, what's your favorite color? Maybe we'll glaze a little bit here. Pick a brighter color. And we will glaze in some highlights. How are the glaze brushes different than lower capacity brushes? Well, the thing is, this is what I would definitely tell you. As you can see right here, like when you glaze with real acrylics or oils, this is green and blue. Excellent. We will grab some greens and we'll grab some blues. All right. So with these glaze brushes, the beauty behind it is, you know, a lot of the time I really don't want to use the word it simulates or, you know, it acts like a glaze brush. In reality, I would rather just say it's glazing, because I've glazed before and this is exactly how it is in traditional medium. So if you're glazing with oils and whatnot, this is what you see right here. You literally get to see your eyes are playing, not really tricks, but you're able to see through, and you're able to see all of the layers that are happening right there in front of you. All right, so that is definitely something that I would say that this program, or, you know, shout out to all of the, you know, workers at Corel Painter that work their butt off to give us this kind of awesome program right here. And as you can see, you know, like you can literally see everything come through and come to life. And I like I said, I don't want to use the word it's simulating or it's acting like, it's just straight up glazing. That's what I would say. Light pressure, high pressure, similar previously, it went from high to light. Now full stroke represents a glazing gradation. There it is. See? Tanya, look at that. Tanya's on the ball, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Tanya is straight up gangster. She knows what's good, so feel free to ask as many questions as you possibly can. What's going on, Femox? And we can use some John Singer Sargent brushes here. And all of those lovely things. So for the people that are here, I might as well talk about this situation that's going to be happening. Hey, what is going on, Femox? How are you? So what I wanted to say to all the people that are in here, and I will be continuously saying this, we are planning to give away a full version of Corel Painter 2017. So for all the people that are in here, we're going to be doing a 2-week, so you have 2 weeks to do so. We're going to post the contest on my Instagram, so definitely give me a follow, and definitely give Corel Painter a follow, and that is the rules. All you need to do is follow me, follow Corel Painter, like and comment on the post, and you will be entered to win this program 100% free. And in 2 weeks time we will announce a winner. So we will, hopefully everyone that is in here definitely enters and do all of those lovely things. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't be scared. Feel free to talk. I swear I don't bite. And yeah, we have 15 minutes down, more time to go, so feel free to speak upon, name some colors, talk about some brushes. Yeah. How's everyone's evening tonight? Is anyone doing anything spectacular for the weekend? How do we win and what? I just joined. All right. So like I said before, all you need to do is we're going to be posting a post on my Instagram. And what you need to do is you need to follow Corel Painter on Instagram, and you need to follow me on Instagram. You need to comment on the post that I post about winning a full version of Corel Painter 2017. So if you guys want this, you guys got to get up in there. Palette knife, excellent. I like where people are going now. What kind of palette knife would you like to see? Oops, sorry. Bam. Would you like some? We got some dry knife. We got some Paso loaded neon knife, oil, palette knife. What do we like? What do we like? Let me know. I'm going to give it a little opportunity here. Spectacular, working on a portrait, nice weekend, and not horror sauce. Well, positive thing is something scratchy. Loaded palette knife. Let's do a loaded palette knife. All right. So the basic thing of what I'm trying to say is, how many people in here, you know what, let me ask you guys this question. How many people in here are artists? How many people here draw? How many people here paint? What do you guys do? And have you ever used Corel Painter? And if you have, please tell us your experience. What do you like about it? What makes this program completely different from the other programs? We would love to hear all of your lovely answers. So please feel free to let us know while I kind of play around. And ultimately, like I said, I'm just fooling around. Technically, I should be talking about fundamental techniques, which I kind of stuttered and started with the broadcast, but I apologize for all the people that were, you know, sticking with me. But yeah. I make drawings. Excellent. What kind of drawings do you do? Using some palette knives. So this is the thing. It doesn't matter what tool you use. It's usually the artist that's creating that's going to be, you know, in charge. So definitely for the people that never use this program, don't be afraid and create some artwork. I own 3 times. It's alright. I got no idea what the difference. So that's 15 years in video game art, 25 years freelance design, illustration. Awesome, Rod. That's so cool. Painters, best naturally media out there. I agree with you. I could not complain on that one. I like traditional brushes. I have used Painter since 9.5. Wow, we got a OG up in here. I make realistic, but I make it very traditional. Very nice. Very nice. What about Art Rage ? That's also a good one. Art Rage, never heard about that. Mixing, scan textures, awesome. I do both. Use Corel Painter, screen time, illustrator Painter is the best. I couldn't agree with you on that one. Favorite feature, I have to have Painter full use of the angle, directional features, and tools tablets. I haven't seen any other painting programs close to that. I agree with you on that one. I'm now using it. Okay, so for all the people, hey, what's going on, Rogues? For all the people that are old-time users of Corel, I believe Tanya will tell you guys that they are also offering for anyone that has an older version, you can do an update for, I believe, $99 or $100. Tanya, if you don't mind letting the good people know about that lovely package deal right there. So for anyone that's wondering, so right there's some palette knife. Let's see what else we can play with. Like I said, feel free. One thing I definitely enjoy the most is, as you can see from my Suicide Squad, I definitely enjoy my pow pow. I definitely enjoy my splatters and my drips. And check this out, I'm using the new Splatter brush pack, and that is what you guys are seeing. So these are the cool kind of things that I do enjoy about this lovely program that we called Corel Painter. Just huge transition of bringing your art from traditional. Any advice for people just starting out with digital? First things first, don't be afraid. That's the number one thing I would say. And I think truly it turns into, if you believe there's a difference, then there's going to be a difference. I always believe in mind over matter. So if you're an individual that believes that there is a difference between traditional and digital work, then there's going to be a complete difference. But for me, I really don't believe there's a major difference to me. Like, I feel the feel's a little bit different, but when it comes to process, it's about the same. Art is good. It's not quite fair. Full feature as painter. Got you. Let's see some dab stencils. 55%, I think. Special offers. Thank you very much, Tanya. It's just a tool. It takes time to learn, but you can do traditional. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing I would definitely say. Like, you know, everyone that is a artist in general, there is a certain training that we all kind of go through, you know, be it by yourself, be it through school, by books, whatever it is, by YouTube, by anything. You still got to put in the work. You still got to put in the work. You still got to put in the time. Definitely. Fundamental techniques. Yeah, it's true. Biggest difference is you have undo. You can, but technically, if you choose not to undo, you can technically avoid undoing as well. That's right, the pow undo is great. Undo is fun. I cannot deny undo is fun sometimes. It is good to have that Control Z. That Control Z life. Alright, someone was asking stencils, I think. That's what they were saying. You know what? Let's play with a little chalk. Let's play with a little charcoal. Is there a better way to blend? I always use primary colors, red, blue, and well, that's the thing. Like, you know, when it comes to blending, you know, the question you got to ask yourself is how you approach it. Like, you can do the typical, like, oh, I want to blend, you know, my primary colors, or you can do the glazing with, you know, the grayscale, and then slowly work your way with that. But it depends on the kind of finished piece that you're looking for. You know, I tend to use, you know, the water rake tool, because it gives it more of a painterly feel. I feel like this is like one of my favorite go-to blenders, simply because it just has that right feel to it for me. It gives me that thing, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the best tool, because I feel it doesn't matter what tool it is. It's what you want the piece to feel, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Dab stencil masks your brush dab so the texture really stands out. There it is. Unfortunately, I don't really use a lot of stencils. I just use the program as is, and it's just straight out the box, and I just go. That's what Collin Chan likes to do. Do dab stencil like textures or a mask. Got you. I got you. So what you guys want to see is the lovely paper. We'll use this texture right here, and we'll use some of this. Let's look. Well, yours on the right. Makes sense. I wanted to be a digital artist, but it's hard because of my computer. Check this out. Check this out. Nowadays, it is hard, but Corel Painter, if you have a Samsung tablet, what hardware do you use? I'm not using a Cintiq. I'm using a Intools 4 tablet. What I would tell people is that there is definitely a lot of applications that people are now using their kind of tablets, not like a Wacom tablet. I'm talking about like your Android or iOS tablets, and you can definitely download Corel Painter Mobile, which I've been doing myself. And the thing about Corel Painter Mobile, what's really cool about it is that it's pretty good. Like, I don't know how to explain it beside it being very close to the real thing. So I would definitely tell people, if you have a Android tablet, definitely download it. It's free. All right. If you want to buy the whole entire thing, it's only like $7.99. So for that, for the lovely Pastor Medina, you can definitely try it out. Get your hands on it, and definitely do so. My money on PC and Cintiq. Do you like the Cintiq Nash? Do you? Yeah. Yeah, it's that. I hope I can buy one soon. Yeah, but it's a bit big. Oh, okay. All right, let's get hamburgers here, shall we? Should have gone with the smaller hybrid. I really love the Intools Pro for portability. Oh, Tanya, she's dropping that knowledge. She's like, dang, Daniel, Corel Painter Mobile is awesome, so friendly to use. It is, and it's really fun. And that's the thing that I want people to understand, that me and Tanya had a discussion about this, and it's really tough because nowadays a lot of people can't afford, buying all the hardware, all the software, and all of those things. But the question you got to ask yourself, which I agree, and Tanya's the one that pointed this out to me, and I couldn't disagree with her. I really do agree. The question is, how serious are you? That's the question, but only for Android. I know, right? Thomas, how exciting is that? that you don't have an Android, and it's open for Android. Does anyone use their phone? I use my old Galaxy Note free software, and it will work kind of. No, I don't. But I promise you, I think Thomas, I think you need to have a discussion with Tanya. I'm on a budget. I have no how serious I am. It looks so easy. I see artists like you. It makes me excited because I want to be professional as well. And that's the thing, you can. Like you heard all of the lovely people in here. Let's have a conversation about that. For all the people that are gamers, that are, that work in the gaming industry, the illustrators, all of the people that are in here. Let's talk about, your rise to when you decided to, take that plunge to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go professional. I'm gonna go get Corel Painter, and I'm gonna do. All right, let's keep going with this. The benefits of the desktop, like Painter, is the endlessness. Exactly. Do you have the times for a $99 on a budget? There it is. Okay, let's see here. Let's pull this up a bit. Alright, I'm going to start getting a little serious, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys don't get to me on that one. Home, I want to learn digital so I can save money and buy art supplies. That's definitely one way you can go about it with the art supplies. Art supplies is not cheap. That is 100% truth. I'm in DeviantArt posting my drawings if I have a minute. So 3, it's good, awesome. I have Microsoft Surface Pro, hand gestures, pinch zooms, incredible, frustrating. So I'm right now using some Scratchboard tools. You can definitely see how you can really play with it. Alright, everyone's enjoying their conversation. It's great. Sorry if I'm being a little quiet right now. I'm just a little focused on it, but just trying to bring out the face that I'm trying to draw through all of these lovely textural abstract. But it's all traditional. don't laugh. I don't think anyone's gonna laugh. I believe that people will definitely, if you want to have artistic criticism, they're more than willing to help if you are willing to receive. That's the thing right there. You're back on this. Let's play with some more different types of chalk. Let's go fat chalk. And then we are going to go with love the mixture palette since I'm an oil painter. I do agree the mixer is definitely very fun and very interesting as well. Go pro, you won't be work with a good stylus to use on an iPad 3rd generation. A lot of people talk about the Wacom brands. That's pretty good, but depends on if you're on a budget or not as well. The mixer allows a lot of flexibility. I agree. Do people want to see the mixer here? The lovely mixer. This is the lovely mixer right here that they speak about. And you can definitely drop it and then continue to paint with it. Right there, boom. Isn't that a lovely thing right there? Maybe I'll make a little red and we will continue to play with that color right there. Can Bill, anyone else seeing the video blur? Oh, I think it's blurry because of the paints that I'm using right here. Makes it look. See, what do you mean by it makes it look? It is a real artist using it. Put a French accent, please. You're testing Collin. I think people are testing me. Feel free to test me all you want. My video is clear. To me, there's no difference between traditional and different. I'm sure it's a mess. Cool thing about mixture pans, there's different palette depending on fresh tones and landscape. Yeah, definitely. You can definitely do so. Speaking French. Unfortunately, I don't speak French, but if you guys want me to speak Cantonese, I can. But how many people can speak Cantonese in here? That's the real question. Alright? That's the real question. Just because I'm Canadian doesn't necessarily mean I speak the French. I would love to hear the French accent. Oui, ça va. Get my GSP on. That'd be dope. Whoa, what is... Why is my computer acting up today? There we go. What's a good source to learn how to use Painter from traditional perspective for figure painting? For figure painting, that's a good question. The thing about figure painting, this is what I would say about figure painting and all of that. I don't think the program in itself is going to, you know, if your structure, if your balance, if your anatomy is incorrect, no matter how amazing Painter is, it's really not going to get you, you know, that alone is based upon the artist that is creating. I definitely have some figurative work. You can check it out on my Instagram. I've actually done a figurative piece. It was a speed art. I think I did in probably like 8 to 10 minutes, and you can see that you can definitely approach it in a different way. But if you're going for that stylistic of glazing and really kind of going to get your figure drawings to where it looks like a traditional medium, where like it's an oil painting, you can do a lot of methods. Like you can definitely, you know, cheat and start doing well, not really cheating, but you can definitely start to do the photo kind of blending on this application here, or you can definitely just slowly hack away with it by using multiple different brushes, like oil pastels or the John Singer Sargent brush, or you know, the filbert, all those kind of things. Is watercolor improved in the 2017? I've tried another program. Their watercolor is really lovely. I can't really say 100% if it has or hasn't. If you would like me to try it out, I can. But the question I would say is, what is the ultimate test in order for me to see that, I guess. The speed in general is much faster. I have not seen any lag in brushes and using texture as watercolor is exciting. Is he painting female or saturated? It doesn't matter. What's happening is I'm just painting. That's what's at stake. I see female. All you guys are all lovely people. I see female. I see man. I see girl. I see boy. Really, I'm just painting a photo. There may be some classes on Digital Academy that focuses on figure painting. There you go. See, I didn't know that, but Tanya, she got that. So for those lovely people that are wondering about the figurative painting, you can definitely do so right there. I can certainly request it, like making a point of follow naturally. A little more naturally. I see what you're saying. There's never sass in Collin. Come on now. Sorry for being quiet. Just kind of focusing on what is happening in the task at hand. But yeah, for all of the lovely people in here, I appreciate all of you guys coming through and checking out what's happening. So again, for all the people coming in, we are doing a Corel Painter 2017 giveaway. We're going to give away this program. We're going to be doing it on Instagram. The basic rules is follow me, follow Corel Painter on Instagram, and like and comment on the post when I post the contest giveaway image, and then you'll be entered, and in 2 weeks time we will then pick a winner. That is what's happening. I use bouncing I can't think is better than also recognitions, but about it you need to do your research. It's costly. Digital art is professionally only on. I'm learning a lot today. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone. We were very lovely. No, it is open for worldwide. It is open to anybody. So anyone that wants to win the program, all you need to do is just do what I said. Follow me, follow Corel Painter on Instagram, and then you're gonna have to like and comment. I will have to be posting an image, and then in that image the title will have a giveaway, and all you do is enter it worldwide. Services recognized I can provide some tips and social. Okay. Will this be available online later? Time is short here. Yeah, I believe you are able to watch the replay. There it is. All right, Kim Harper. Hopefully we will see you on the next time. Is this painting in the theme of Suicide Squad? No, I decided to put a Suicide Squad piece so that you're capable of seeing a complete finished piece. And what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of using a bunch of different, pretty much as many brushes as possible to kind of show people that, you know, it doesn't matter what brushes that you do use. It's just a matter of, you know, your approach. And if your approach is traditional, then you can approach traditional on a digital platform, and that's the idea behind it. Yeah, so for anyone that is curious about the platform, then feel free to ask as many questions as you possibly can. If I don't answer them, the lovely Tanya will answer them, and that is the person that is talking to you. So shout out to Tanya again. So I appreciate you coming through and, you know, helping me out. How often do you live stream? This is new. This is the first time we were doing this here on YouTube on the Corel Painter platform. Do you already have a version of what you want to paint? No, this is all freestyle right here. This is all from my mind. There's no reference. There's no nothing. This is just me kind of going at it. If you fail, it still looks good. There is no fail. There's either you win or you adapt. Research attack on China will bridge the gap until our professional levels and offer the best equipment. I believe YouTube live stream is new in the beta, but I know he broadcasts on other channels. I do broadcast on other channels, but definitely tonight is something that is new. We are trying out this lovely, lovely platform, and hopefully it turned out better than what we expected. But if not, trust me on this one, we'll be back. No losing. I heard otherwise. Yeah, there is no losing. There's only losing if you believe you lose. Let's go with some. Let's do some sponging. Tell me about. We'll go with these colors right here. Haley is following Collin. Yes, she is. All right. It will be better. Do you have any go-to brushes, Collin? I believe you said no, but has to be some that you love. I use stencil for visual. To be honest with you, Tanya, the brushes that I have right here are the main brushes that I kind of go with, right? Like I have my pencils, I have my square hard chalk, so for some glazing as well. Then you have your Scratchboard Tool. You know, you got the bleach tool, you have the oil pastel. Oil pastels, I do like the way that it feels, but you know, the oil pastels, there's a lot of oil pastels. You know, when you click on it, this is the beauty of it. So when you click on this, you can definitely open up all of the oil pastels. I just chose this oil pastel because I've been using it, but you can use all types of oil pastels on here, and you just kind of go with the flow. I try to be as open when it comes to using the Corel Painter kind of brushes. I don't want to limit myself, but I do have my set brushes that are here. But to say that I have an all-time favorite, that's really hard for me to kind of pick, to be honest with you. I'll go back to certain brushes because I do know, I guess you're more comfortable is what I would say. But to have a real favorite, honestly, Tanya, I can't say that I really, really do. Thank you, Rogues. It's getting there. This is all fun and games. Put another 35 minutes on it and they'd be good to go. But I definitely learned something that I want to try. What was it? And then we're going to pick a color right here. All right. So simple techniques that I'm going to mention that I've been slacking on, and I apologize for that. The thing that I would definitely say is, for instance, pushing and pulling. So if no one knows about what that is, I'm just going to start talking about techniques now. So the basic thing that I'm doing right now is, if I want to push things forward, in painting, and it doesn't matter what style of painting you're doing, you want to be able to knock down the background. So that's why I'm using a dark purple. So if I want to bring the skin tone or the forehead forward, I knock it down by, putting a dark color. The darker it goes, the more that it pops, right? So I start putting more black. As you can see, it starts to make things more edgy, more poppy, and all of those kind of lovely, lovely things. So with that being said, I always keep that in mind. But now, what the title of this broadcast was, doing traditional techniques on a digital platform, and that's exactly what I'm talking about, and that's exactly it right there. Being able to use these techniques, and having Corel Painter, being able to allow me to have these kind of like just the feel of that, like I think that's the thing, without tweaking. Like, you guys just saw me a couple of brush strokes, a couple of oil pastel kind of strokes, and bam, it turns into something completely different. I was playing earlier with the Scratchboard Tool that you can see here, all these lines, even these lines right here on my Suicide Squad piece. The thing about it is, like, it reminds me of, or not even reminds me of, but what I use it for is kind of like adding these abstract elements to my pieces of artwork. And I do really like the feel of all of it. And I don't want to say it's mimicking, like I've always said. I feel like it's the same conscious effort put into these paintings. So that's what I definitely would say. I believe you cannot fail if you put your heart into it. Yeah, if you put your heart and if you put hard work into it, then you're definitely going to win regardless. But yeah, you have happy mistakes. That's what Bob Ross taught us all, right? So, if you want to put fine details, you can do that. A lot of the times, in reality, if you're going to draw an image, you can't really zoom in like this close. But you're capable of doing it on a digital platform. So that's one thing that's a little bit different. But again, you can technically get a magnifying glass and, start that way as well. It's true. Bob Ross is a legend, and his afro even more legendary. Happy accidents. Exactly. So like I said, I'm kind of going in and just doing what I would normally do, and that's just painting. And that right there is the beauty of Corel Painter, that you're able to just jump in and create. What is your studio setup like, Collin? You can technically see it on my Snapchat, but the basic thing is I have my Mac monitor in front of me. I got my Tools 4 in front of the monitor, and beside is my keyboard, and that's it. And right now I have you guys running on my Samsung tablet so I can read all of the comments, and I read all of the comments. I don't know if that's what you guys are asking for. It's very simple. I try to keep my stuff as minimalist as possible. Less mess, better for less stress. I've been painted before. Should I start with digital or traditional? Vic is blessed. So this is one thing that I would say. I think you should start with both, because you're gonna need to get used to both mediums regardless. So either be it pencil, be it stylus, you're still gonna have to get used to it. If you start both right away, then you're gonna have a head start. That's what I would say. And hopefully I've answered those questions, and hopefully you guys have more questions, so feel free to ask more questions. They're a little bit of both. They're a little bit both. I've started a little in watercolor. Yeah, watercolor. And you know what's funny? A lot of people don't know watercolor is probably one of the most unforgiving mediums out there. Once it is on there, there is no erasing. There is no real covering. You can add more water, or you can literally white out the whole entire thing and then restart back again. But then the watercolor is going to be, well, the watercolor paper will be destroyed at that point. Back to the Scratchboard Tool, and we will be My watercolors always look like a unicorn head. Awesome. That is awesome to know. Interesting, but awesome. Alright, so for all the people, we got coming close to a couple more minutes left onto this live broadcast. So the thing is, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot off them now, because, you know, we don't want you to leave like we didn't answer any of your questions. And if I didn't answer your questions, hopefully Tanya answered your question. If she didn't answer your question, then I apologize for that. I saw some clouds like that last night. Ah, I see what you're saying. I see Tanya sees clouds in my piece. Very dope. Those are happy mistakes right there. I was using the sponge tool, and that's what came out. So right now, drawing a nose, some basic fundamentals, geometrical shapes. Use back on the eyedrop tool. Oh, come on, Naj. Are you not having a good day, bruh? I heard acrylic is hard because it dries super fast. But you can use, you know, mediums that make the acrylic not dry so fast. So you can definitely use, you can definitely start to use, what is it called? Oh man, I am drawing a blank here. I apologize. But you know what you can use? You can use Corel Painter 2017, and then you can play with the digital acrylics and the acrylics on here. And the best part, you know, the only thing that I absolutely will say about digital artwork that I absolutely love, that no one really mentions it, is that there is no cleanup. That's the beauty right there. That is, there is no cleanup. I need to utilize the software more often. Well, John, what have you been using the software for, if you don't mind me asking? And like I said before we leave, we are also giving away Painter 2017. We are doing a giveaway, a 2-week giveaway. So you have 2 weeks to enter this awesome giveaway. I could, but unfortunately, I don't think I'll have enough time to put that crown in. As of right now, I'm just kind of quickly just throwing it in these gestural things, and I will probably have to get off sooner than later. How it is in the life. Yeah, if you're following me on my other social media platforms, you can definitely do so. I won't be on this platform, unfortunately, unless if there's something that we are going to be announcing. But yeah, definitely that's the idea right there. If you don't use Instagram, then you won't be able to enter the lovely giveaway. But maybe Corel Painter might be doing another giveaway, so you might want to stay, you know, really close to the streets of Corel Painter and see what they are doing. So check out their Facebook, check out their Instagram. You know, you may not have an account, but you're still able to go onto your PC and check out all of those lovely things. We'll post all our social media channels about the contest. There it is right there. So if you guys are not following Corel on any of their social media platforms, that's how you're not gonna hear about these kind of contests and all that. Avoid using painting. I use Photoshop and Illustrator a lot, but not for painting. I paint with oil colors on canvas and things. Corel Painter will be awesome for me. Let me tell you, John, it is 100%. That transition is going to be so easy for you because I also oil paint. And you can definitely make that transition very seamlessly. This, you know, not, you know, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. This is not anything that I'm being paid for. I absolutely love this program. You know, the thing about this is it's legit. The proof is in the pudding. I was playing around. You guys can see on the left hand side my Joker and my Harley Quinn. I can definitely go in and do this. But what I wanted to let people know about this piece was, you know, just look at, I used a whole bunch of brushes. You got glazings, you got palette knives, you got a whole bunch of stuff that I used early into this broadcast. And you can just see that this is one of those kind of programs that I don't know what else to say. Like, I've been using it for years upon years. I ain't trying to sell you guys anything except for this is a beautiful program that a lot of people, yes, they use Photoshop. Yes, I get that. But again, it's called Photoshop. This is called Corel Painter. If you want to paint, you might as well go to a painting program. So that's what I would definitely say. Yeah, if people want to see the artwork, we can do some right now a little bit. If you guys are interested in seeing some finished pieces, here's a little Batman right there. You guys can definitely check that out. I posted that. And also Corel Painter actually has this time lapse on how I created this piece. And then we also have, you know, I did this for International Women's Day, and this is my concept. And the concept behind this piece is that women are as strong and as beautiful as this piece. And these are the type of stuff that you can do with Corel Painter. All of this was created with Corel Painter, as you can see right here, like this fluffy face right here that's not fully done. You know, I will probably maybe finish this and then I will show you guys. Yeah, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this piece. and I'm gonna definitely post this, and this piece that you guys are seeing now is going to be the piece that's going to be posted on my Instagram for the giveaway, so you guys can check that out right there, and I will definitely be playing more with that one. I thank you very much, Tanya. I appreciate that. But yeah, so these are some of the pieces that I created, on this lovely program here. So for all of the people, I appreciate that. You can even do some cool flamingos. So people want to see some artwork with flamingos, you can definitely do some flamingos. And yeah, so I don't want to keep anyone longer. If there's anything else, it is my time. I don't want to do any longer than what I need to, because I don't want Tanya, to waste her lovely Friday listening to me to yakety yak yak yak. So if anyone has any other questions, feel free to speak now. Forever hold your peace. And if everyone is good, then I think, Tanya, I'm about to sign off, and I think that's our time. And you let me know, you the boss lady. Thank you very much, John. And I hope to see, John, I really do hope that you take the plunge and try Corel Painter, because this is industry standards right here. And I hope that I did enough for people to check out, gave enough curiosity to see, the beauty of this lovely program. We'll keep the action going on social media. Exactly. Feature more. Exactly. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm gonna call it right here, guys. So thank you very much. I appreciate everyone coming through. You will definitely see this piece. I'm going to finish this. It'll probably take me a couple of more minutes, maybe top to an hour, maybe not, but we shall see.